All right, so we are out here at the John Boat yet again for episode 3. We got a bunch of stuff to do with a little bit of time, so we'll see. Hopefully we can get a good amount of stuff done, but we'll see. So we got us a couple little holders for, you know, our drinks and pliers and knives and all that stuff. Also got a new pedestal seat for the front, for the casting deck, mainly used by Griff. So it's actually removable, so the seat's not up here all the time, especially if I'm traveling or whenever we're downlighting and stuff like that, and we're not casting, there's no need to have a seat up front. Also got new gang panel for all the electronics and stuff on the boat, for the, you know, all the lights. This is the seat mount for the front to go into the pedestal. Also got some diamond plating for the front. As you can see right here, beat up and stuff, because this is stupid hard. It's old and dry rotted. So eventually we're gonna replace this, but we're gonna go ahead and put this diamond plate here to kind of give it a little more protection up here, as well as it'll look better. We're also gonna, eventually we're gonna repaint this thing so we can do away with all those scuff marks and all that. And then last but not least, of course we already showed you that we got tires. Now we have new hubs. New 4-lug hubs, shot to Trailer Works over in Buford. Got some new cotter pins, new lug nuts, all that fun stuff.
First step is going to be...
Also, we're installing the trailer lights as in previous...
Yesterday's video.
From yesterday's recording of Griff and Ron. But we had a problem with the left tail light not actually working, like nothing worked. The right side worked fine, but now that I'm here and I'm a little more electrically inclined, see, we can't get it to work. But stay tuned. Let's get it. All right, so first we're gonna go ahead and replace the hubs, and we're gonna do the right side first because it's under a jack already. So this is the old hub, looks kind of messed up, and this is the old bearing that is completely disintegrated. What we did is we went ahead and replaced the entire assembly here, just for ease of installation. So, boom. That's pretty much all there is to it. Put that on there. I'm gonna put the castle nut back on. Cap.
Need a piece of wood?
Yeah, wood and a hammer. There it is. That's it. Look at that! It's spinning! It's spinning! New tires.
Like a glove, baby.
Ta-da. We're good. That's how. Here. You replace that. New caps, new bearings, and everything. Like 95 bucks.
Okay, where you want it?
Yeah. There we go.
I would put another little foot on this side of that 2x4, yeah, like this.
Yeah.
Because what's going to get soft on that side.
Yeah.
That ain't going.
Yeah.
But you put the 2x4 here, screw it to that, and then another leg here.
Yeah.
You don't even have to screw it to that.
Just screw right into the side of the 2x4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make a
That's
little
true.
kickstand for it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
I mean... That maybe on the first 30. Oh, man.
Hold on. We need the whole bit.
Oh, it still works! Yeah! Woo!
Perfect. Gonna use the same ones.
That sounded better.
Yeah, that doesn't sound.
That looks
Give her a push.
really high. Give her a push.
That's actually not that tall. been a few weeks since our last recording. We finished up the deck, the casting deck, the seating area with the removable post, and the storage area underneath. Good news, we finally have a motor. My dad is backing around right now to the garage. I got a gas tank, fuel line, a fuel line connector. I got, let's see, what else did we get? We got some rod holder brackets. We're gonna get those mounted as well. All right, got a 6-gallon gas tank here. We're gonna sit that in the back. Most likely gonna have to fashion some sort of support under here. But for the most part, it sits pretty well in there. And the motor, we're gonna put that on here in a minute. But as you can see, it fits, you know, pretty flush. There's the motor. Just on the inside.
One out here too.
All right.
Problem solved.
All right. Okay. Hold on, clutch.
No.
There it is. Rod holder installed, baby.
The motor looks good sitting there.
What we're trying to do right now, we're trying to fit some wood up here on the front of the boat on this upper bench area. I'm gonna try to get it to fit. We got another piece back there. We're gonna get it just the same width as the entire bench, get it flush up front. What that's gonna do, it's gonna hold. We have a handle up front that the winch clamps onto, and that's gonna help, you know, secure the boat. We also want this to be up here for eventually when we get the trolling motor, the bow mount trolling motor. That's gonna really help in mounting that as well. Yeah, we're gonna go and get this cut in and go from there. Let's do 33.
All right.
And then
How wide is it?
9 and, let's say 9 1/4.
So come back.
Let's try to.
Go find two. I'm gonna leave this pencil.
Do it right here, can't we? All right, so Matt just pulled up. Me and my dad have been working on the boat for the past 3 to 4 hours. We got the motor on and a couple other various things on the boat. Matt hasn't seen it since the motor's been put on and these rod holders. So he just pulled up. Let's go get his reaction. What up, boy?
What up? Man, that job was terrible.
Got the front winch on.
Yeah, it actually works.
Oh yeah. There you go.
It actually works. That's coming along. Oh yeah. Dude, that's awesome, man.
It looks good, right?
Dude, this is awesome. That's great. I like it. Ooh. That is really clean.
It really is.
It's what, a 06?
Yeah. 14-year-old motor.
Dude, that is insane. Gas tank all on.
Be careful, it's full of gas.
Look at that. That's perfect. You cannot get more perfect than that.
So what do you think of the upgrade so far, Matt?
I dig it. I actually dig it.
There's a screw we couldn't see.
Oh man, he had it one time. I like he had somebody had it
Mounted directly to that. All right, you keep going. I'll go. Sink them in a little bit.
You can pull Mini Max with that.
Pull what?
Mini Max.
Like umbrella rigs?
Oh, yeah.
All you gotta do, mile an hour. Pull them things right along.
Yeah, that was a 24 volt.
Yeah. Wait before you pull it down all the way around. So, I guess I gotta go get ready.
Update. Front upper deck installed.
So we can mount the trolling motor.
For the bow mount trolling motor.
Eventually.
This pipe you see here, it's some 3/4 inch steel pipe. GoPro mount. So it can be in the front of the boat. Eventually we're going to run this out into a nav light. We got our nav light on that side.
Temporary battery powered. Click.
Nav light right there. We got our front end mounted for our winch to pull that down. We have it ran down and up so it pulls the boat down.
So we're not bouncing. If you look here, so right here it's all bent from it bouncing and everything, and so we're gonna lock it down and make sure it doesn't bounce. All right, and thanks to Captain Ron, we got us a new little Fraybill bait tank. The straps to carry it, and it comes with, instead of having to use a dip net, it's an entire net. Ta-da! So we got these new, like smaller profile kind of cleats for like tie lines and stuff like that. And so we're gonna go ahead and mount them here. We mounted the old ones that we had in the back because they were still reusable, but these are a little more lower profile, don't stick out as much. So we're gonna go ahead and mount these. I'm putting in the fusible link, the inline fuse, whatever you guys want to call it, into the power wire going from the battery to the fish finder.
And we've already got the transducer run, and then we're running it over here to the fish finder. We got it mounted. Sticker off.
No.
Yeah, block half the screen.
I just wanted to see it if it would turn on. All right. Look at that. Look at that, Ron.
Okay. Out there, and you can mark your waypoints where you're seeing fish or catching them. You go right back there to your next trip. You start building up a repertoire of waypoints for certain times of the year. So you got winter, spring, fall in summer spots where your stripers are going to be, and you start getting you a log of waypoints. So you won't have to search as hard. Help you go back to find the fish. If you go a week later, go to your waypoints, see if your fish are there. If they're not there, they should be relatively close. You just start looking for them. It's a very valuable tool.
All right, so we're getting everything ready. Oh, actually, we just got done getting everything ready to go out in the morning. Whenever we show up, all we're gonna do is unplug the battery charger for our trolling motor battery. And I think that should be it.
We're gonna do a final walkthrough of the John boat setup now that we have it on the water and have used it for a day. Didn't catch any fish, didn't get any bites. More of a test run to see how all of our rod holders worked, all of our equipment worked, and the functionality itself of everything we did. So let's begin. For now, the GoPro in the front corner, super view, it gets the entire right-hand side, this side and the back of the boat, even with somebody sitting there. We have a side trolling motor for now with a hand tiller. That works better when we're doing striper or downline fishing. That way you're not having to sit and turn, you know, run a bow mount foot pedal, as well as trying to get down and get these rods out of the rod holder. So this is the front end, casting deck, sitting deck. There's battery underneath there. This battery for the Sonar will eventually go up under there as well. We're gonna put a hatch somewhere in this area for storage,
Get it up under there.
and to get up under there and access everything. All right, and then here's our Lowrance hook reveal 7X triple shot mouthful. However, great looking unit. So it's a 7-inch, works really well. Transducers in the back. Okay, and then towards the back of the boat, again, here's our fish finder setup, rod holder to the side. We redid we added an extra layer of plywood on Matt's seat board back there to make it more sturdy. Also looks better.
Also replaced the swivel
for the seat. Got 2 rod holders in the back. One of them is a taller Drift Master. They're all 1/2 inch. And then
so they're all Drift Masters, but
we also added cup holder with pliers. One there as well for Matt. We have pliers every time you need them.
Yeah, we don't have to pass pliers back and forth, and they're all tethered here. And we didn't skimp on the pliers, ladies and gentlemen. All right, this is our 15 horsepower Mercury we got from a guy named Carrie out in Atlanta. Shout out to him. Thing runs awesome. Pushes the boat about 15-ish, depending. Without all of our gear in it and just us, it pushes about 15, 16 with all the gear in it, so an extra about 100 pounds. It pushes about 14.5 to 15, depending on water conditions. Got our 6-gallon gas tank back here. Also got our little removable nav light for the back, and our fray bill right here for our herring, which we might have
just so you know, guys, the fray bills, the square or rectangular shape is not ideal for herring,
or thread fin,
especially if it is a 19 quart or smaller like this one. So the bucket did better because it's rounded for herring.
They don't get stuck in the corners.
Yeah, so if you're going to use a bait tank for herring, preferably round. Rectangular does not work. So
yeah, and shout out to Captain Ron for the striper gear that he is letting us use for the time being. That way we can actually know how deep all of our stuff is.
So yeah, that's the final walkthrough of our build so far. And next thing we'll be doing is finishing up the lights on the front, sanding down all the wood, coating it with some sort of sealer, and painting the outside of the boat. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed this video, there's going to be more to come on the John boat build. We're getting close to finishing up. We're getting close to finishing it up completely, but for now she's doing well. And again, if you enjoyed the video, hit like, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, leave a comment, show some love.
Later, guys.